What is going on there, guys? Kempi here, and welcome back to the Wrexham Save. Today we have a massive game against top of the league Bristol City and a difficult away leg for playoff pushers Fleetwood Town. We are here today at the game itself. Bristol City, top of the league, 48 points. Quite some way off as well, and they've been fantastic this season. Our last game we played off camera was a 1-1 draw against Walsall. Another pretty poor performance, to be honest, from us. Paul Mullin did get a goal, but again just dropped a 7 rating, even with a goal. So I think today it's time to start the 5-back, and I think in that game at half time we switched to 5-back. We looked much better in the second half, so we're going to do it. 5-back is starting today against top of the league Bristol City. And I mean, that is the side, but we will do that in all the nice presentation. If you guys are looking forward to today's episode, smash the like button and let's get into it. Just hold up there. One thing I'm going to ask is, as a goal from myself, I am really looking for 350 subscribers by Christmas. I'm about 60 away as of recording this. I'm on a Friday night here. I'm recording 5 videos tonight just for this weekend and Monday, as I've got a very busy weekend planned. I'm dedicated. Can you guys show me the support? Smash the subscribe button and make my dreams happen. Thank you so much to everyone that does. Let's get into it without any further ado. Right then, top of the league Bristol, and some very good players we're up against today. They come down to the racecourse to face the mighty Red Dragons. Our team today, if you did just see it, is Ben Wilson in goal, Bernard Hayden and McGeechy as our 3 centre-backs. And the second wing-back on the left is Josh Nerfield. Harry Milne as a wing-back on the left. Josh Nerfield on the right. Baconson, Bellingham and O'Connor, the 3 midfielders that are all fantastic, do start today with Mullin and Odebueko up front. Manager, my icon, Wayne Rooney. Pretty cool to manage against Wayne Rooney, I've got to say. In a lot of saves I've done, he goes very far on. So maybe this is the start of a beautiful rivalry. Their team, however, Stefan Bajic in goal, Tom Edwards, Figueiredo, Towler, Jada Silva, Joe Williams, Tyrese Forner, Owera Edwards, Captain Bradley Dack in League One, Anton Semenyo and Lewis Dobbin. A very strong side for Bristol City. You can see why they are, in fact, top of the league. And top of the league by quite some way as well. You can see we are setting up in that 5-back formation. Jude Bellingham, Jude? I hope it's Jude. One day, Joe Bellingham in that centre mid on attack role, ready to burst forward and helping out Eminem up front. Yep, I've not forgot about it, and it is sticking. It's Eminem forever now. Bristol, top of the league. Let's go today at the racecourse. They're in a 4-2-3-1, so a good formation for them, but one that I think we should be alright against. I'm glad we've played the 5-back against their front 4. I think that has worked out quite well for us. The 2 Carriellos as well should be able to help filter in against them wingers, especially if they're inverted, which I imagine Semenyo will be because he's normally a striker. Now, first highlight is Tyrese Forner on the ball. Ball into Edwards just over the bar. I'm not too sure what we do if we go 1-0 down. Do I move away from the 5-back and go to a 4? Or do we trust that we're going to be able to get something from this game in the 5-back? It's a difficult one. You can see we're sitting a hell of a lot deeper than we usually do. I mean, it's to be expected. We're playing against a team that are going to dominate the play and, are probably really a championship level side. And we are a, mid-table League One side, really. We've got Paul Mullin, which helps. That was close. 35 yards out. He's absolutely smashed the crossbar, but we have been on some pretty poor form recently. I've not been happy with how we have been playing. I mean, you even saw it towards the end of last episode. We did get another loss against Derby, and then, as I say, in between these two, just the one game, a 1-1 draw at home to Walsall isn't the result we need to be getting if we're looking for playoffs. So it might be that this season does fizzle out into mid-table obscurity, but I hope it certainly doesn't. And a win here today would stamp some authority indeed. It's Thomas O'Connor down the left-hand side, finding Milne, gets to me per Odebueko. That's close. Again, just over the bar. Eminem have had a chance each. Yet to see them link up as of yet. We are in 5th place currently and hanging on by the skin of our teeth to a playoff place, which, if you told me at the start of the season, I'd be very happy with. I expect, we had quite a good start to the year. I thought maybe the playoff place would be sort of guaranteed, but I don't think it's going to be. It's going to be a long, old, hard season. So yeah, we've just got to waive our expectations a little bit and just hope we can stay in these playoff places. It is Edwards cutting in from that left-hand side. Decent effort, but over the bar. It seems they're not really managing to get many good chances off. Just 3 shots for them all game, none on target. So the game plan for us is working very well. And this left-hand side as well is doing brilliantly. Bellingham on a booking and is on a 6.6 rating. So we'll get Baconson in, actually no. Something again we've been trying. Me put Weko as a centre mid on attack and getting the big man up top, Ollie Palmer. Weko has got the stats to do it. Why not make him? Bryce Hosanna on as a right wing back as well, just for a little bit more in security in that right wing back role. Weko not having a great game up front. To be fair, neither is Mullin. Can Palmer be the one to get us a goal? All 3 have now had a chance. It's a good save for the Bristol goalkeeper Bajic, and Palmer's header is clutched to his chest. McGeehee wins the ball forward. Milne, ball behind. Can Mullin get on that one? He can't. It's dropped to Milne again. Can he get another ball in the box? It's O'Connor. Good challenge by Williams, and they are going to bring this one forward now. Or are they? Harry Milne, great signing. Another great challenge. O'Connor finds Meepo, finds Palmer. Baconson, Hosanna down this right-hand side. Can he get a ball in? He goes alone, does Bryce, and it's just wide of the mark. Quite a silly effort, if I'm honest, and it has resulted in a Bristol free kick. It's Bell at the back post. And who is that? Jordan McGeehee beaten to the header, and Ben Wilson beaten at his near post. Something he won't be happy with in the slightest. They did overload the back post and we didn't react, and Ben Wilson is pretty much straight at him and he did not react to it. We are going to go attacking. We're going to go a bit more direct now and aim it up to the big man, distributes target man, and push these lines up, shall we? We might as well go for it. There's no point in having the loss and sitting back in a 5-back. The 5-back can be rather attacking, so we'll keep it as is. But it looks like this game might fizzle out and Bristol will extend their lead at the top of the league. And a very, very good side. A 1-0 loss from a set piece. We didn't get dominated. We played quite well. Just a shame to lose. That used to be us, where we would beat teams and they'd say, it's a shame not to get battered. We've moved up and we're now in League One. It's more and more difficult every single season. And sadly, this year with a team that are happy with a 1-0 loss. Let's move on. We've got Fleetwood in just a couple of days. Literally in 3 days' time. So we're going to rest the boys for a day. We'll play this one. And you guys are going to be back for a very, very fun episode next time. We invite Arsenal to the racecourse, as well as a home match against Bristol Rovers. I feel like I need a win on camera to just boost my spirits a little bit. We've get a bit down. 3 games without a win. We need to turn that around. And Bristol Rovers and Arsenal, both easy games, I reckon. Right then, away at Fleetwood. A game I really, really would like to win, to put a long spell, well, I say a long spell, a 3-match spell of not winning behind us and finally get back on winning ways. We've stayed with the 5-back today. A rather good performance at home to Bristol City in it. And it's a game where I think it could be used well again. Fleetwood down in 12th. We're in 5th, just inside the playoffs. Plymouth in 6th, hot on our tails. The team for us today is Ben Wilson in goal. McGeehee, Hayden and Andy Yapan at the back. Hosanna gets a start at right wing back. Jordan Davies gets a start at left wing back. The rest is the same. O'Connor on the left, Baconson on the right, Bellingham in the middle, and M&M start up front again. Now, Fleetwood starting with a 4-back, 4-3-3 with a CDM and a centre mid already on a booking. Cole Stockton up front. He's a man who can certainly score goals, and a man we should definitely be on the lookout for. But, we've got our own good players, and hopefully we can prove we've got enough about us today. A corner there, going close. A good ball in from O'Connor. Meepo just heading wide. Jordan Davies, an outrageous free kick attempt and a great save there by Dan Bentley. Keeping it at 0-0, just half an hour in. O'Connor, another corner. Meepo trying to get up on that one. Mullin does win the rebound. O'Connor finds Tyreek. Poor touch. O'Connor, Tyreek. I don't know how he's still with the ball here. That must have hurt. McGeehee was going to go for a long-range effort, but we don't get to see that because being a centre-back, it probably went 50 yards over. So we won't worry. It is now Lane on this left-hand side. A cool free kick whipped in at the back post, and I'm going to call him Weirdo. Headed that just on to the post. But there we go. Still 0-0. Now a good switch out 2 left wing back, Jordan Davies, and we just managed against Rooney, and apparently we're doing it again. This time it's centre back Rooney, not manager Rooney though, so a little bit different. Ball in there from me, Bueko, Mullin just getting on the end of it, but going over the bar. It just doesn't seem like things are falling our way this month, really. Things just aren't going as I would have hoped. The players are reacting well to anything I'm saying to them. We've had no one really unhappy, so it's not anything to do with morale. It's just on the pitch, we can't seem to get the same results as we were getting just a few weeks ago. Now, Bryce Hosanna, another long-range shot from him, sailing over the bar, which is disappointing. But sadly, he's just not up to the level anymore. Bryce was fantastic in the National League. He was a good backup last year, but he's not really proving to me this year that he should be in the team still. And a penalty there given away by Aaron Hayden is not what we want to see. And this could force me to make some changes in January. We're left with around £12,000 in the wage budget as we go 1-0 down to a Callum Morton penalty. There's money to work with in the wage budget. I'm sure Rob and Ryan would give me money if needs be. So it might be the fact that we finally make some wholesale changes to the side and try and bring in a few new boys of our own, because we have still got a hell of a lot of the boys from the National League kicking about and getting decent minutes now in League One. So maybe it's time to put them as backups, and that hurts. But players like Aaron Hayden, Bryce Hosanna probably has to go. Jordan Davies probably shouldn't be getting many more minutes. O'Connor, maybe he's getting replaced slightly. And Paul Mullin is not getting replaced, but today has dropped an absolute stinker. 6.2. I think Mullin needs to go on holiday or something, because he has been shocking recently. We're going to get Scott Thomas on. We're going to get Matt Craig on. We're going to get Johnny Smith on. We're going to get Ramirani Ryan on. And that is that for now. 4 changes, 15 minutes to go. We're trying to get things happening, but it's just not going right for us. And this 5-back, we do not look like scoring. 6 shots, 2 on target. A few decent efforts, but not a lot. And maybe it's just not quite attacking enough, and we need to be more on top on games. Jordan McGee, he goes for an outrageous effort there from 30 yards out, just hitting the crossbar. Sadly, not going in the back of the net. Bentley going to start from the back for Fleetwood, trying to build out to Oso and Rooney. Weirdo on the ball, finds Smith, ball forward to Cole Stockton. Hayden does intercept, but dilly-dallies on the ball. Stockton goes through, sets it to Morton. And Hayden gave away a penalty and has given away a golden chance there as well. So maybe Hayden is showing to me he now needs to be maybe a backup as we lose yet again. And next time you guys come back, we face Premier League opposition with Arsenal. And sadly, that wraps up today's episode. If you guys have enjoyed, smash the like button. You've seen how many subs we want. We want 350. Can you guys make it happen? And I'll turn the form around. I've got some researching to do. I've got some players to try and find to set this season right. So I'm going to get to work. Thank you guys for watching as always. I'll speak to you all next time.